Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Traynor. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll run it again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Snyder. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll toss it to the left. Bulls his way forward. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Snyder. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The quick out, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. And that ball is picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He's going to pass on second down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Snyder. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
10, Eastern Michigan, 3.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's White. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Key. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to him again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He leaves it with the back. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Snyder. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. And at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please.